Hi, this is Miss Melinda. Welcome to Miss Melinda's Spontaneous Smart Diva Show. How's all my 820 something? I lost count. How's all my 820 something subscribers tonight? Are you enjoying your Thursday evening? No, your Friday evening. We went through this last night, didn't we? We sure did. So, anyway, we are doing our biology class. Yeah. Okay. So, I made a really short class. It's only 9 pages, and it's in big magic marker. So, if you could really listen, I know a lot of you guys like my costumes, and that's part of the fun. But I want you to make an effort to listen to what I'm teaching, and you want to learn it. And in this case, it's biology. And after you have fun looking up all my new uploads, I need for you to go to Biology Class 1. Yeah, you got to go to Biology Class 1 and watch it. And, you could watch it whenever you feel like it, Class 1, okay? But I really would like you to finish all of Class 1 before you go to Class 2, because this is all in chronological order. So please don't ignore me telling you, go to Class 1, Biology, go to Biology Class 2, 3, 4. They're all right by each other, at the top, okay? So I really need you to get through classes Biology 1 and whatever this one is tonight. I lost track, but it'll be titled when I upload it, what class it is, because we're up to 11 or 12, I think, biology classes, and we're going to be doing this for a long time. So you guys all please listen and learn. And this is a simple class. It's, again, still about skeletons and bones and muscles. So it's something simple. And we're going to do this. And then when you're, other times when you did a lot of studying of biology, you say, okay, I can take a little break. Go hop around in the judicial system. It's not something real interesting or enjoyable, but it is educational, and it's about our country and our political system, and a lot of foreigners, you might like it, and of course all 50 states in America. So it's hard to understand, but just watch it, a little at a time on the judicial system, starting with Class 1. And just, it's okay if you don't know what it means or all that, but if you stay with it and you keep going back to the judicial system and go in order and so when you're in the middle of a video and you say, well, I'm ready to go to bed, or I got to go somewhere. If you could freeze it, that's what I do. And then you can come back right where you were at. But if your cell phones, see, I film with tablet, but I send it to my laptop because it's got a much bigger screen and I can see much better and I can see all the rows. That's why all you newcomers, new subscribers, viewers, hit video at the top, right below my picture on my YouTube channel, and then it's welcome to Miss Melinda's Spontaneous Diva Show. Below that, you've got the word home, then to the right, video, and then to the right, shorts videos, and then one other word, hit that video button or you're not going to get the most recent uploads. When I get into my YouTube channel, they stick me under home, and I don't know why they keep doing that, because it's showing videos just all mixed up. It's not my most recent uploads, so you have to press video, and then you will get your most recent uploads. Okay? All right. So why don't we get started and teach the class? It's a real short one, so I am sure that you will be able to concentrate with me, and we will learn together. Okay? Okay, here we go. And thank you, all you 820 subscribers, new viewers. Come join, subscribe, and watch and have fun with us. I'm wanting to get to bed early tonight because I got to go somewhere tomorrow, and I got a busy day. So I'm not going to talk much after class. So if you'll just listen long enough to learn this class, which is simple rhetoric, etc., then you can go do your own thing too. And just and try to watch all 56 of my videos a little at a time, you know. Okay, so here we are, biology class. Splitting apart vertebrae skeletons. Okay? Okay. All vertebrate skeletons, whether they belong to humans, snakes, bats, or whales, developed from the same ancestral skeleton, which explains why you may notice similarities between your skeleton and that of your pet dog or cat. Well, that's kind of interesting, isn't that one? Just watch this over 5 times. Yeah, it says, which explains why you may notice similarities between your skeleton and that of your pet dog or cat. I never knew that. Today, these animals show their relationship to each other in part due to homologous structures that are equivalent to each other in their origin. I will be looking up the words for each class that I don't know the definition, and if they didn't explain the definition. So I started with class 3, biology 3, and I'm going to look up all the words I didn't know the definition. So I'm going through the hard classes that had words that I didn't know the definition, and therefore maybe a lot of you didn't either. And then there's a lot of people that probably do know all the hard words, but they still enjoy my program, or maybe don't know all my classes. You know, I get all kinds of people watching my show. All right, so today these animals show their relationship to each other in part due to homologous structures. So when I get through all the classes and I get here, I will videotape homologous structures, the definition, and how to spell it and all that. But it might be telling us here. Okay, due to homologous structures. Structures that are equivalent to each other in their origin. Okay. Oh, I got my stuff always in the way. Okay. Next one. Okay, it's splitting apart vertebrae skeletons continued. Okay? Okay, all vertebrae, I don't think you pronounce the T at the end. All vertebrae, or is it all vertebrates? I'm not sure. We'll find out. All vertebrate skeletons, whether yours a whales or a cat's, of 2 main parts. Okay. The axial skeletons, 2 words, This part supports the central column, or axis, AXIS, of the animal, period. The skeleton, including the skull axle. The backbone, also called the vertebral column, and the rib cage. Okay, the skull protects the brain, the backbone protects the spine, and the rib cage protects the lungs and heart. I didn't know all that like that before. Did you? What protects the lungs and heart? The backbone protects the spine, and the rib cage protects the lungs and heart. Okay, that's an interesting way of thinking. I never thought of it that way, you know. Okay, so here's a new label, but it still might be under the beginning of what we had. I'm not sure, but this is a new label. Like, it's underneath it. Yeah, it's with it because it's got the two arrows. Okay, the appendicular skeleton, 2 words. This part extends from the axial skeleton out the arms and legs, which are also known as appendages, OPPEN, dog, ES, appendages, and appendages. It includes the shoulders, pelvis, and bones of the arms and legs. It's pretty simple to understand, isn't it? Yeah, I think so. Okay, and some of the vertebrae, such as snakes, the appendicular skeleton has become extremely reduced or non-existent. Interesting. This is simple to understand, isn't it, compared to a lot of the other stuff? Yeah, this is pretty simple. Okay, this is boning up on bones. I think this is the first. We did. It was something else before this. A few pages ago, I'm trying to say to you, this is a new label, okay, in this class, okay. Boning up on bones, okay. So, if you've ever watched an old Western movie, you've probably seen images of bones bleached white by the sun and scattered alongside a pioneer trail. The dry white bones of these images are very different from the living bones that are in your body right now, period. Bone is actually a moist, excuse me, bone is actually a moist, living tissue that contains different layers and cell types. I'm suddenly thinking I'm getting hungry. Okay, well, just as long as it's my healthy food. No, I'm not allowed sweets. I gotta lose weight. Okay, boning up on bones continued. So we have fibrous connecting tissue covers the exterior of bones and helps heal breaks in an injured bone by forming new bone. Let's read this again. Fibrous connective tissue covers the exterior of bones and helps heal breaks in an injured bone by forming new bone. Yeah, new bone tissue grows. Okay. Bone cells, which are embedded in a bone matrix, give cells their hard nature. The cells, actually make the matrix, which consists of collagen that has been hardened by the attachment of calcium and phosphate crystals. I'll be looking up those words one day, but we got a lot more definitions I have to look up before we make it to here. Yeah, we got to get through like 11 classes to get here and me look up all the words from this. Okay, so bone up on bones continued. Cartilage covers the ends of bones and protects them from damage as they rub against each other. The tissues found within living bone fall into two categories, strongly bone tissues are filled with little spaces similar to those you see in volcanic rocks, period. These holes are filled with red bone marrow, which is the tissue that produces your blood cells. Oh, that's getting interesting. The tissue it says these holes are filled with red bone marrow, which is the tissue that produces your blood cells. I didn't know filled with red bone marrow, which is the tissue that produces your blood cells. I didn't know that. Red bone tissue, it sounds like. Bone up on bones continued. Compact bone tissues are hard and dense. Compact bone tissues are hard and dense. Okay. A cavity within compact bone is filled with yellow bone marrow, which is mostly, quote, stored fat, unquote. If the body suddenly loses I better talk softer. If the body suddenly loses a large amount of blood, it converts the yellow bone marrow to red bone marrow. Fascinating. So that blood cell production can be increased. I'm going to have to watch this one a bunch of times. It's easy, but I want it stuck better in my head. Yeah. Okay. Now here's a new title. Biology class. Got broken bones? ? It's the title. It's a question and it's the next title. Got broken bones? The number of broken bones in American children is on the rise. And doctors think this increases because kids' bones aren't as hard as they used to be. In order for your bones to achieve peak density, you need to make sure you're getting enough calcium, vitamin D, and exercise. Exercise is important because it puts weight on your bones. I didn't know that. Exercise puts weight on your bones. No wonder I must still have really strong bones because I run, which encourages bone growth and helps keep bones dense. Okay, well, we got to stay on top of that. Calcium is essential for bones to harden, and without enough vitamin D, you can't absorb enough calcium. Okay. Many doctors recommend milk as an excellent source of concentrated calcium that's easily absorbed by the body. And as a bonus, most milk is fortified with vitamin D. Does that mean it comes naturally in vitamin D? Most milk is fortified with vitamin D. Does that mean the vitamin D is in the milk from when you squeeze the cow, and then it automatically has vitamin D in it? See, I drink skim milk, and mine doesn't have vitamin D on that. Now, that don't sound right. It's good for my heart to not have the fat, because I had high cholesterol. But ever since they put me on high cholesterol medicine, then they were actually able to lower it to a real small calcium tablet. So, yeah, okay. So, to get your daily dose of calcium, this is weird. You got to drink all this? Wow. Because you're not supposed to drink more than 8 glasses of any liquid, right? But they're telling you here, they say 8, don't they always say 8 glasses of water too? Listen to what it's telling you for milk. To get your daily dose of calcium, to get enough calcium, you have to drink 4 8-ounce glasses of milk per day. That sounds crazy, don't it? Yeah. Fortified oatmeal, cheese, yogurt, and tofu are also good calcium sources. If you're worried about your calcium or vitamin levels, you can check with your doctor about taking supplements. Maximizing your bone density through a healthy diet, exercise is good. I didn't know exercise would build stronger bones. No, my nurse practitioner never said that to me. But I run the treadmill already. But cool, so it's building my bones. Well, I thought it would make it worse. No, they're saying it'll build them stronger. Well, let's get on that treadmill. Because bone mass stops increasing after age 20. It's all downhill after that. And that's the end. Okay? So that's why we can't take one day of life for granted. We have to enjoy every day, or do our responsibilities, and, take good care of yourself, just like everything I just taught you now. Work on all this, get your vitamin D straightened out. And they give me they call it seashell. I think the oyster shell. They give me a big green tablet called oyster shell every day. That's for your bones. And then they give me like 1,000 or 2,000 vitamin D they give me. Yeah, because she said my bones were getting weaker. Well, I'm 66 years old, but I can run a treadmill with no pain afterwards. Yeah. Okay, so I need to get to sleep early tonight, guys, and I'll see you next class. Okay? Please enjoy all my new uploads. One that I did a couple days ago, and then this one. Please enjoy my new uploads. And I love all my subscribers. I love all my fans. I love all my students. But I need more, and I need you guys to help me. You have to activate all my videos if you can. Dip in for 5 minutes. But I really want you to focus on biology. And, enjoy all my uploads as many times as you want. And then go to Biology 1 and watch it maybe a few times. But finish Biology Class 1 before you go to Class 2. Just keep going back until you get it finished. I don't know if you can freeze it in your cell phone. I freeze my videos. I'm in the middle of watching. Okay, I've had enough of that one. And I freeze it, put it at the top of my screen, and then I can just come back and I'll be in the same spot. I don't know if you could do that in your cell phones. I don't like cell phones. I'm old-fashioned. Okay, I got to get to bed, guys. So please subscribe. And if you subscribe and hit my like button, I will smile, see? And you'll get to see my beautiful, bright white, permanent roots and permanent teeth implants that are grown into my gums so they will never come out. If you subscribe, I will smile and you will get to see my beautiful white teeth. See? See? There's my beautiful white teeth. Hit subscribe. Hit subscribe and I will smile for you. I love all my fans. I love all my students. And I will see you next class. I'm going to go get in bed, YouTube a movie, and fall asleep. And you get some good rest too, okay? We'll see you next class. Good night. I love you all. I love you.